I had this Chinese roommate on campus back in uni, and this guy, I forgot his name. I think it was Ian or so. He had the strangest of behaviors. At the time, we felt it was because of the differences in the culture, and his friends were also something else. Let me tell you what happened one of the days. Have you ever had someone walk past you without greeting, no courtesies, say in your office or in a compound house? They walk, as we say in Ghana, John, to the door of the person they are looking for, only to find that it's locked. Now, how to turn back and ask you if you know the whereabouts of the person becomes a problem. Why? Because we are not courteous in the first place. In our culture, especially as Ghanaians and Africans, it's a big deal. Greetings is a big deal. I don't know of other cultures if they really don't care much about such courtesies, because I had a similar experience with my roommate, Ian. Ian had stepped out, right? And we were in a room, bedroom, let's say, it's with these double bunk beds. You know how they are, like very tight. So we're there, we're on the bottom bed speaking and having some chit chat, when suddenly the doors just opened and here comes 3 of Ian's Chinese friends. They just walked into the room and walked past us, managed to literally wiggle their way between our feet in that tight space straight to the balcony. They didn't greet, they said nothing. Got to the balcony and turned to see if their friend was there. We were shocked about their behavior, so we just kept quiet and watched them. When they realized Ian was not there, we in our Ghanaian mentality were waiting to see how they will come back to us and ask of their friend. You know what? To our shock, they actually asked us where Ian was. We looked at each other and we were like, these guys, the nerves. Anyways, we felt that because of the cultural differences, right? So we answered them, and just like that, once they got the answer, they walked away. Now, I don't know if this is a Chinese thing or it's just this friend of mine and his friends. Let me know in the comments if this is just an incidental occurrence, or that is how it is in the culture. A culture where you mind your own business and you leave it at that. Nobody bothers about anybody. So just let me know in the comments. But why this story today? Because we all know that commonsensically, if you go to a place and you are not sure of your way around, you greet. Or even if you know your way around, you still greet and go your way, so that just in case you need help, you can fall on others whom you have been nice and friendly with. I hope we are all aware that in this life, we are all transiting. We are all walking through. Some stay longer than others. Some people live up to 80, some to 40. Some people just live a few years or a few months. By either ways, we would all pass on. We are just transiting. That also means that you came to meet some people in this life, and others also came to meet you. It only makes sense that you learn to treat people right and establish some connections, especially with those who have gone ahead of you in whatever endeavor you find yourself or you hope to find yourself in the future. If you have lived in this life for some time, I'm sure by now you've realized that nobody has your time, because we are all trying to figure out our lives. Why should I live my life to help you figure out yours? We are all time bound, and strangely enough, we all don't know when our time will be up. All we know is that there is time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. There's a time to be born and there is a time to die. So I won't waste my time on your case, and that is the posture of life. Everyone is minding their own business. So let me say this quickly on the side. If someone leaves their time to help you out genuinely, please be grateful. Do not take it for granted. It is very rare. You may not get that again so many times in your life, or even in a long while. Family, welcome to part 3 of our teaching series on lessons from Babel, the story of the Tower of Babel, the way of the Spirit. I want you to reference the previous 2 videos to catch up with us. So till we meet again in the next part, which is coming up real soon, I love you. Maranatha, our Lord cometh.